Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
Good day, Park Ahi Tierney. Very welcome back to Father Tierney Park for Donegal Live TV. This is the second half of the menu today from this absolutely fantastic ground here, which has been refurbished just 3 years ago. 150 yards long and 88.5 yards wide. It's almost as big as a pitch can be in GA regulation, and it is in pristine condition here for this eagerly awaited Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Intermediate Football Championship semi-final. Airua Killygordon as opposed to Airua Ballyshannon, who are the hosts here of course, and Naomh Columba hoping to meet Malin in the decider. They won of course last night by a couple of points. As you look down on the glorious sward here in Ballyshannon, down to your left you have Naomh Columba, colloquially known as Glen, of course made up from Carrick and Glencolmcille in those areas, warming up down at we call the Mart end here in the Father Tierney Park, and at the hospital end a large grouping in a circle here listening to last minute advice from their Bannister Darren O'Leary, Damien Stewart and Mark O'Sullivan. The backroom team, we have Red Hughs, Airua Killygordon. I'll refer to them as Red Hughs during the broadcast. Teams, we'll start with Airua Killygordon, Luke Kelly in goals, James Gallagher, Shane Gollard, Jason Callahan. The half-back line. The full back line. The half-back line then, James Doherty, Stephen McMenamin, will be familiar to many people outside the county, of course, a county player, and Aaron McGlinchey. Lorna Parker, Jack Gillespie and Dara McMenamin were in 8 and 9, and Panama Lynchy, Johnny Carlin and Porrick McMenamin make up the half forward line, and Liam Carlin, Calvin Bradley and Cahir Brown are the inside line, so to speak. Naomh Columba in goal, Shane O'Gara. The full back line, Stephen Callahan, Philip McNern. You'll hear a lot of McNern names here. There are three brothers, two of them starting, and Paul O'Hare. The captain is Porrick Ward. The centre half back, Philip Doherty. Eric Carr is on the left. At midfield, Patrick Byrne and Declan Maguire. Half forward line, Aaron Doherty, again familiar to people outside Donegal, of course, part of Jim's setup, Jim being Jim McGuinness. Number 11, Ryan Gillespie. Number 12 was to be Alex Cunha, but he has been replaced by Porrick Haggerty. Porrick Haggerty wearing number 17. Alex, unfortunately, picking up an injury, misses out. The inside line, one of two brothers, Shane Callahan, Kevin McNern, another brother as I said, and Fun Gallagher. And our ratio today comes from Lifford, and his officials are all getting ready for this game to start, and it's Liam Carlin from Lifford is the referee for today's game. So I'm joined now by on co-commentary Peter Campbell, former sports editor of the Donegal Democrat, and unfortunately like myself with more years watching games than we care to mention. Peter, you have big connections down in southwest Donegal, particularly in Kilcar, so we'll start with Naomh Columba. Should they be favourites? Are they favourites?
Yeah, they probably on the basis of experience alone, like they've been playing probably at a higher level than Red Hughs at league level, and they've been involved in a number of county finals. It hasn't all gone well for them in the last few years, but they keep coming back every year, year after year, and like they have the experience, and they have in Aaron Doherty probably the outstanding player that would be on the field here today. It'll be interesting to see. He probably may be picked up by Stephen McMenamin. Could the two county panellists be marking each other?
Have you any inside info on McMenamin picking up an ankle injury?
No, I haven't heard that.
I'd heard that.
Yes, but no, that would be a big factor in the game because he's a big player for Red Hughs. They would rely heavily on him. Probably hasn't played that many games for the club because I've been involved at county level. Has had his injury problems all right with Donegal as well. But on his day, he's a fantastic footballer. But in Aaron Doherty, I think that Naomh Columba have a real quality star quality player, and he can score. It's interesting, to see to take. We don't usually get that many games, and we've got 2 here in the Father Tierney Park today.
Good crowd staying on for this one.
And it's an attractive game for because Red Hughs have in normal circumstances probably Naomh Columba would be favourites, but normally but Red Hughs have done so well in the championship this year, done so well in the league in Division 3 as well, and they're putting it up to everybody. And I see Stephen McMenamin and Finn Gallagher getting to know each other. Finn Gallagher out at centre half forward, and they're going to do a little bit of pushing and shoving before the ball is thrown in.
So our referee is Daniel Carlin from Lifford, and of course he refereed the junior championship final in Donegal last year. His other officials, Pat Barrett and Mark Brown, of course. Pat Walsh, my old schoolmate from De La Salle, is the 4th official. So we're underway and the stopwatch is on. So in the first 10-15 seconds, immediately we hear the shrill of the whistle from Daniel Carlin, our Rachel, and it is Red Hughs in possession, moving down the right, and the ball is broken away, and again Daniel Carlin, referee, judging that to be a foul. Naomh Columba, as you watch your pictures, of course, attacking from left to right into what we call in Ballyshannon the hospital end, and Red Hughs hoping to score in the first half into what's known locally as the Mart end of the ground. Beautiful pitch, perfect conditions, sun to our right here. Warm at the moment, Peter, certainly very warm here.
The conditions much better than they were at the start of the senior championship game, where there was a very heavy shower and it made conditions, and I think the play during the first 10 minutes of that game reflected that. There were a lot of mistakes made, but the conditions much better now.
Okay, we'll stay with the play, and it is indeed the captain, Porrick Ward. He's on the halfway line, and we're going to see plenty of this. And the whistle blows. I'm not sure if that was an off-the-ball foul, and it would appear to be so.
Was it a breach?
Possibly a breach, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the referee's moving in, yeah.
So, and that looks like Kevin McNairn is going to punish
Aaron Doherty has the ball, yeah, he'll be taking the freeze.
So Aaron Doherty, wearing number 10, is about to take this free, and of course he's on the 20-metre line, and I would put the house on him to register the first score after just 90 seconds. And indeed it is, and as you correctly mentioned, he's going to feature here very much in this game, and the closing down or otherwise of Aaron Doherty will be crucial to how Red Hughs fare in this game, and indeed how Naomh Columba win or lose it. So
yeah, good start for Naomh Columba, especially, and the breeze has died a lot since earlier in the day, but it's still blowing in favour of Red Hughs in the first half, and I see the referees having a word with Stephen McMenamin and Finn Gallagher. They're still at it in the middle of the field.
Good kick out, no discernible breeze as such here, and a flick on, but nicely picked up by Paul O'Hare. And the manager, I should mention, of the Naomh Columba team is Brendan Doherty, and I think, if I'm correct, he's a brother of JJ Doherty, John Joe Doherty. Yeah, and Noel McGinley, who again be very familiar to us, is also involved. Stephen McMenamin, big strong fella, wearing number 6, crossing the 45-metre line. There's a bit of slipping and sliding here as the ball is transferred inside to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie knocks it back to Porrick McMenamin, and Porrick McMenamin slots it between the posts. So parity restored after just 2.5 minutes here. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, Peter.
Yeah, and Stephen McMenamin centred to that score. A great break from defence. He was playing under an advantage as well from the referee, and two passes later, and Red Hughs are all square.
And I suppose Aaron Doherty, as we said, for Naomh Columba, and already Stephen McMenamin putting their stamp on it, as you would expect.
Yeah, you would, and it'll be interesting to see how Johnny Carlin, the other county panellist, gets on.
Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing him, because there was rumours all through the Jim McGuinness games, as I do call them, that at some stage he was going to make a big burst. Apparently he's a real quality player.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets on, because this is a good Naomh
Jason Callan inside, ball inside, toe to hand, and dropped unfortunately by Eric Carr, and that is picked up, and Red Hughs will be relieved to get the free, and they move it so quickly. Wonderful the way the tap and go now, and they get things going very, very quickly, and the ball back inside. Switch to Ryan Gillespie. Back to Johnny Carlin, I should say. Johnny Carlin inside to Porrick McMenamin.
Johnny will be easy to recognise with those orange boots as well.
Yes, they're certainly understated. You have to be good to wear white boots, they used to say years ago. Now it's orange ones.
Yeah.
There you go. So Red Hughs on the attack with James Gallagher, their number 2, to Johnny Carlin, the man with the orange boots. Yeah, they are quite a pair of boots, Peter. Johnny Carlin going to his right, looking for options. No great panic if you just joined us. Donegal TV, it's semi-final time in the Intermediate Championship, going for a score from distance but not inside the arc, and it's going to tail right and wide, and that's Paddy McGlinchey.
That's the first wide, yeah.
First wide of this semi-final in the Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Intermediate Football Championship. So if you've just joined us, we already have hosted 4 Masters. Our winners over Dunlow by 20 points to 10, and there's a draw awaited for the Senior Championship and several other championships including hurling, which we will get to anon as this game continues. So ball easily picked up by Porrick Ward. We've seen a lot of him. Dancing inside is Shane Callahan. Shane Callahan, one of the players my son Ryan told me to watch out for, one of the younger stars of this Naomh Columba team, but he drops that one short here. And an important ball, well won there by Porrick McMenamin. Porrick McMenamin flicks it back outside. So they're dallying alongside their own arc. Red Hughs, Aaron McGlinchey on the ball, trying to burst through. Manages to stay on the field of play. It's back to Aaron McGlinchey, and he's well hit, but the move continues. Porrick McMenamin again. McMenamin with that first score for Red Hughs, of course. And a long ball, something we don't see an awful lot of in the modern game. The new game has such long ball inside, but that ball perhaps explains why, because it's easily mopped up by Glen Naomh Columba per se. Stephen Callahan.
Yeah, Michael, it's half time in the other senior semi-final in Letterkenny, and could Termon be on their way to doing a big double? They're leading by 1-7 to 1-2 against Naomh Conwell. That'd be remarkable if they could beat St Eunan's one week and Naomh Conwell the second week.
Well, if that were to happen, that's too many people, depending on the draw, that would be many people's teams to play in the final.
He's good ball.
Great ball inside. Our goalkeeper needs to come, and he flicks it away. Luke Kelly. Dangerous but neatly done all the same, but that was a real chance for Naomh Columba. Red Hughs moving through the stages, fisted passes, give and go, back to Porrick McMenamin to Jason Callahan out to a man we've seen a lot of, James Gallagher on the ball, close to our commentary position, near hand side shall we say. He's going to be tackled by Stephen Callahan, rounds him easily. Lovely long languid pass there from Johnny Carlin with the orange boots out to the wing. Big field that's here in Father Tierney Park, and certainly Red Hughs are using every blade of grass as they try to stretch Naomh Columba, the favourites. Johnny Carlin again, a lovely ball teasing inside. They obviously believe that ball will work, but so far they've sent in 2 balls long and it hasn't worked. So
yeah, Calvin Bradley at full forward has been a big player for them over the last number of years. Works out in Finner, I think, a member of the Irish Army, and he's a big unit as well, but they probably will keep trying to find him with long ball.
Then on the attack, Aaron Doherty, number 10, flicks it inside to Ryan Gillespie. Ryan Gillespie does well. Ball on the fist. Chance here for a score, surely. A real miscue there by Finn Gallagher. Back to Red Hughs, working the ball calmly out of defence. Johnny Carlin picking up a lot of ball here, and he passes the 65, his own side, across right into enemy territory, so to speak. And a chance on here. Looked like he oversold it, but Liam Carlin does well. Liam Carlin has been well tackled, and there's a free by the referee also, Carlin, from Lifford GAA Club. Free awarded, and that looks like a real chance of a score here for the men from Killygordon Crossroads. That's Erua Killygordon. At the moment the scores 1 point apiece, and we have played 8 minutes.
Yeah, and the breeze has picked up again, and Red Hughs probably will need to be getting scores with that breeze behind them.
So early doors, Aaron Doherty from a free put Glen 1 point ahead. Porrick McMenamin levelled it after 3. We've now gone 8. It'll be 9 minutes by the time this ball is kicked, I presume, over the bar. Lofted lazily, and a brilliant score. So that's 2 points to 1.
I think it's Jack Gillespie, yeah. Jack Gillespie with the left foot, yeah.
Yeah, I was hesitating there. I thought for a minute might have been somebody else. So Jack Gillespie has swung that one over 9 minutes played. Red Hughs marginally ahead, 2 points to 1. Good score from Jack on the right hand side, suitable for a left-footed player. So, if you've just joined us, second of 2 games here. 4 Masters have won their way through to the Senior Football Championship. Last 4, 20 points to 10. Naomh Columba and Red Hughs battling here, hoping to make it to a final of the Intermediate Championship. I think it's something like 40 plus years since Red Hughs were in an intermediate final. As Peter said in our preamble before the game got underway, Naomh Columba familiar enough with the latter stages of this intermediate championship in recent years.
Yeah, well, we're old enough to remember when Red Hughs were a real force at senior level back in the late 80s, early 90s, and there's a bad wide from Naomh Columba. But Red Hughs reached a couple of county finals. They played Arua and Killybegs, and when they had Marty Carlin and Donald Reid,
brother.
They were a formidable side around that stage.
Porrick Byrne was the player who went for the score and suffered for his pain as he kicked that ball wide. But I was wondering about the possibility of a free, but no, our referee played on. No free awarded there. So.
Yeah, and I see the umbrellas are going up again. There's maybe a slight shower going to maybe quieten the wind again. I think that's what it did during the senior match. But it will make things, I suppose, much more difficult and
as
slippery.
you know, Peter, being from down that part of the world, when the rain comes, the wind also gets up, and the wind is beginning to favour the team Red Hughs playing from our right to left to the marked end. But we hadn't the breeze for the first few minutes, but now it's picking up.
Yeah, it's a couple of points wind at least. Probably need to be 3 or 4 ahead at half time.
2 points to 1. Can Red Hughs extend that? No is the answer. Stephen Callahan has done very well to mop up the danger and moves the ball to Porrick Ward. Porrick Ward, as I said, captain of this Naomh Columba team, slips, does well to recover, being hounded, and Daniel Carlin gives the free, and I don't know if you can hear, that's Peter Campbell basically. When you hear that, that means not so sure if that was a free.
He may have touched the ball on the ground as well. It was lucky enough to get that free, but
so a lucky free.
He'll take it.
Back with the men from Glen. Moving the ball, fisted passes, steady as she goes up the left hand side of the field. About 250 people in the stand, and all the hardy bucks as such with the raincoats and umbrellas here on the terrace. A lot of people prefer the terrace here for watching games, but with the kind of rain we get, Peter, I'd be opting for the stand. But then again, so Shane Callahan, as I said, a real prospect for this Glen team. But not making any great progress here.
Now I'd say Naomh Columba are happy enough to hold on to the ball, and if they can keep the margin down to a point or two coming up to half time, they probably have more scorers if they get that win behind them in the second half.
So a lot of lateral passing, and the ball goes to Philip Doherty and works to Callahan, and eventually they're almost out on the opposition 65 and back with Porrick Ward. Ward makes a lot happen. Philip Doherty again has an opportunity here to go forward. Goes for Callahan, the number 13. He's sprightly, he looks dangerous, he looks very, very quick. Philip Doherty with a fist the ball inside. Well won there, and faked across again, and a chance here for Philip Doherty. Philip Doherty shoots!
Oh, what a goal!
The net ripples at the hospital end, and we have seen an exquisite finish from number 6, Philip Doherty.
That's as good a score as you'll ever see. There was a lovely 1-2 in the middle of it as well, and he did very well actually to pick up the return pass. But once he saw the side of the net, that was unstoppable into the top corner.
Super goal. So, first bit of daylight, Naomh Columba 1 goal and 1 point. Red Hughs, Killygordon 2 points. But the quality of the finish is something that we'll certainly look forward to highlights at half-time, of course, from these games is fantastic. I was watching the other game, it was on the screen behind us here, and the clarity and the camera work is just, it's football here is moving to a new level. Peter, got me with the days we were standing with typewriters.
And if the Doherty family have paid for the screening of it, they'll be replaying that for the next week, I'd say.
It's a super goal
in the Doherty household.
You're getting me in trouble here. So 14 minutes gone, and a chance, not a whole pile in it, just 2 points. A chance for Red Hughs to cut that margin. Johnny Carlin, he of the orange boots. He is exactly on the 45-metre line.
It's a 45, yeah,
It
Michael.
is a 45, sorry. Left foot. Oh, catches it well, but I think it's drifting. Drifting out to the left and wide. I make it the second wide for Red Hughs and only one for Glen. So, 2 footballs out to the goalkeeper, so they'll have to sort that out.
The feature of the game so far, Michael, is how quiet Aaron Doherty has been in open play. He hasn't really got on the ball. But I don't know if he wouldn't be carrying an injury, but he certainly hasn't gone looking for too much ball so far.
Aaron Doherty, of course, one of the players we...
Aaron McGlinchey seems to be the player that's
sticking tight
to him, and I'm sure he will do.
Shane O'Gara. It's a good kick out against the breeze, Peter. Very, very
yeah,
good
and very well picked up by Pádraig Ward. That was because it was 60-40 and against him, I think, but he still won it.
Shipped down to Declan Maguire now with Paul O'Hare. Out under no pressure whatsoever on the sideline.
And as you can see, that rain has gotten heavier.
Very, very strong. Oh, he's done well. He's lost 2 markers here, O'Hare. Another dummy, and looks like he's fouled. Shoots first time. No whistle from our referee, Declan Carlin. I thought he was hit mid-centre in the chest, but no. Play continues.
I like to see a little bit of physicality in the game as well. I thought maybe in the first game, in the senior game, there was probably too many frees. You like to see a little bit of tackling.
Brilliant win there by Calvin Bradley, sliding to catch that ball.
Yeah, I think Philip McNairn was a wee bit overzealous, and when Bradley was on the ground, he hit him a couple of times. I think it's definitely a free in. 16
minutes gone here. Naomh Columba, 1 goal and 1 point. Red Hughs from Killygordon, 2 points. So, nothing in it. Breeze is dying down. I think the umbrellas have gone down.
Chance of a 2-pointer for Jack Gillespie.
Certainly within his compass. He scored a 2-pointer, I think, in the game against Relton Amara Bundoran. So, close to the sideline.
Yeah,
40 metres out.
This would level matters up.
He's certainly connected beautifully.
Oh, yes.
And
yep.
The roar of approval tells you that is a super score and a 2-pointer, as Peter correctly predicted by Jack Gillespie. So, in the blink of an eye, things can change so quickly here.
Yeah, all square again, and you know that's the beauty of these new rules. To be able to, it was a definite free in, and Red Hughs took full advantage of it, and they have a chance again.
Red Hughs
overturned Calvin Bradley.
So they've reeled back in that beautiful goal scored by Philip Doherty, but now they have a chance to go ahead. Ball back to Stephen McMenamin. Stephen McMenamin soloing right-footed, going down the left wing. Fisted pass to Paddy McGlinchey. Dangerous ball, and again beautifully won by the captain, Pádraig Ward, for Naomh Columba. And they moved Aaron Doherty. First time he's been in clear country as such. He's out close to the sideline on the far side of the field. Jinks back inside and opts for a pass backwards to Declan Maguire. Declan Maguire to his captain, Pádraig Ward. Pádraig Ward about to cross the 65 into the Red Hughs 65, attacking the hospital end of the ground. No great rush on him. 1-1 to 4. Level pegging here. Philip Doherty, the scorer of that goal, to the young star, Shane Callahan. Shane Callahan jinks and then opts to give it back to Philip. Philip in no great rush. Closing in on the 45-metre line, still well outside the arc. Breeze blowing and easing as we speak again after that small shower of rain. Aaron Doherty, toe to hand, looking for his options. Looking back to Philip Doherty. Ignores him, slots it across again to Porrick Ward. Porrick Ward has been on a serious amount of ball already, and we've just played 18 minutes.
A breach.
Breach has been called by Naomh Columba, and our referee has stopped play.
Yeah, Paul O'Hare actually, he enticed the Red Hughs player to follow him once he went over the line, and the Red Hughs player followed him, and the line, the Naomh Columba line, were in long alerting Balmurray to alert the referee. And you know, it's an anomaly, I think, in the game, that because it was only about 3 or 4 yards and he wasn't interfering with play as such. But it's a free for Aaron Doherty. This is his second point from 2 breaches.
And an easy score for Aaron. His second, as Peter says, point of the afternoon, courtesy of a breach.
I'm not overly enamoured with those type of scores. Actually, to get to have a free like that in probably maybe a free in the middle of the field, but not
a soft score, Peter.
Oh, and it's 45 for Naomh Columba.
So Father Tierney Park hosting its second game of the afternoon here. Great conditions, a little bit of rain, but now that seems to have eased, although the umbrellas are still up. And a 45?
Yeah, it was an innocuous enough ball going through, but it went out for a 45. Red Hughs probably should have stopped that. There's a chance. Porrick Byrne against the breeze, possibly he may have the distance.
Well, that seems to be
because he is a very good striker of the ball.
Pre-work plan, Porrick Byrne. Going back. It's a good 12 paces back. Old-fashioned, going to kick this 45 off the ground. Obviously you can't kick those out of your hands. Let's see how he does here. Big kick. No, he hasn't caught it, Peter, has he?
He has.
What a score.
He has.
And that... Had you a doubt over the 45?
No, I never had a doubt that once he went up to it, he has done this before. Are you mentioning that it was a 45? No, it definitely was a 45. But Byrne, actually, when he kicked it first, I didn't think it was going to reach it, but it seemed to gain distance.
I actually thought he had scuffed it. I thought he lost power.
Yeah, it actually gave in the air. It went higher and higher and went well over the bar in the end.
1-3 to Naomh Columba, 4 points to Red Hughs. Fisted pass, right hand side of the field, Red Hughs. Keeping in touch, but Naomh Columba will be very, very happy with this scoreline. And again, Johnny Carlin being tackled by James Doherty. Johnny Carlin back to Porrick Byrne. Back to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie way over the field. Oh! Liam Carlin. I thought he picked that off the ground. Liam Carlin going toe to hand, left foot inside the arc. Swings it back to Calvin Bradley. Calvin Bradley is definitely outside the arc. That's a big kick. I think that's short. And well handled by Shane O'Gara for Naomh Columba, but Red Hughs still with a chance for the score. And James Doherty has a crack, and James Doherty is on the money.
Yeah.
Good score from play. So.
Yeah, just a half chance of a goal there for a minute, but Stephen McMenamin actually turned out rather than turning back in. But James Doherty finished with a point, and there's only one in it.
22 minutes played, so a good score by James Doherty, and nothing in it between these two teams. Well matched at this stage, and again the wind has completely died, so no fear nor favour to either team. And we have a break in play here as the medics tend to Shane O'Gara in the Naomh Columba goal, and he appears to be okay, so he's going to take this kick out.
He was listed in the programme as Shane O'Garda, which was a Freudian slip. The fact that he is a Garda, I suppose maybe we were showing it to him earlier on here when he was up here in the press box, and he was laughing at it. He took a photograph of it.
I saw him taking a photograph of it. So that's Shane O'Gara, or momentarily Shane O'Garda, a member of An Garda Síochána. So back with the play And strange mistake by Red Hughs. Kicked the ball directly to the number 8.
Oh, I think the Red Hughs thought it was their free.
Yeah.
I think the referee may have given it the wrong way.
Yeah. So.
But Aaron Doherty's good.
Aaron Doherty, he covers the ground so quickly. He's closing in on the Red Hughs 45. He jinks past one player but not a second, and he's stopped by Pádraig McMenamin. Declan Carlin, the referee, blows his whistle. Doherty wanted to move tap and go but wasn't allowed to, and now there are several pushing and shoving exchanges going on just inside the large arc, and order is restored. Our referee, Declan Carlin, beckoning one if not two players towards him, and I believe we're going to see the colour yellow. One yellow card. That's our first yellow card of the afternoon.
Yeah, and then it was unnecessary because the whistle had definitely gone long before, and Aaron Doherty was still trying to tackle him 3 or 4 yards on, but it was clear that the referee had pulled it back for he was playing advantage.
So I lost the yellow card. Who was that awarded to Peter? We'll check that. Meanwhile, Pádraig Byrne, he's outside the arc, ball on the ground.
He's inside where he scored the last point from.
Yeah, it's closer. So
2 point free.
Byrne on the deck.
Oh,
never a doubt. And the orange flag raises again, so that's a very, very valuable contribution already.
And there's the big anomaly for me in the 2 pointers. He's after kicking over a 45, 3 yards further out, and he only got 1 point for it. And they're 3 yards further in, and he gets a free, and he gets 2 points for that one. You know, I think that's a big anomaly. I saw it happening here in an under-20 match with Kevin Muldoon as well. And I think they probably need to do something about that in the rules, because it doesn't seem right that you get 2 points for only 1 point for a 45, and you get 2 points for that.
So, good score from him, and he's been very accurate from the dead ball, so to speak, whether a 45 or a free. And whatever breeze there is, it's against him, and he's on the ball again. Byrne back to Pádraig Ward. Pádraig Ward flicks it inside, fists it back out. So again, Naomh Columba will be happy.
It was Aaron McGlinchey that actually got that yellow card for Red Hughs. So
okay.
The number 7. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's no harm to have the note, because it could become relevant later.
Yeah, it was him that was supposed to be marking Aaron Doherty as well, so it could be a very vital factor.
So Aaron McGlinchey has picked up a yellow. Naomh Columba leading by a goal, 1-5 to 5 points. We're closing in on the last 4 minutes of the first half, according to the stopwatch. We had a couple of brief delays, so Declan Carlin will add on a little bit of added time. Aaron Doherty again goes one way, switches back, opts to go the other, swings it out close to the sideline. Naomh Columba very, very much in control at this stage.
Yeah, and it really suits them as well, playing against the elements. The rain is coming back again, and that wind, and if they get the wind at their backs and they get any freeze, like Pádraig Byrne's going to put them over from 50, 60 yards.
So interchanges between Stephen Callahan, Pádraig Byrne, and of course the man who came in, number 17, Pádraig Hegarty, there for Alex Cunha. If you're just joining us, Alex was listed to start, but picked up an injury, so not playing at this stage. Fun Gallagher.
Yes.
And then ball back inside again to Aaron Doherty. Aaron Doherty opts to swing it back to the number 17, Pádraig Hegarty.
That Pádraig Hegarty is a very notable father as well. Noel Hegarty is his father.
He has the cut of a Hegarty.
Yes.
He really has. Noel and Paddy, God, they were some servants for Donegal. You didn't want to go down to Glen and face them boys, Peter?
And for Naomh Columba, yes.
And Naomh Columba, absolutely.
They didn't lose too many games, especially when the wind was blowing in Hartnell.
So, the bearded Pádraig Byrne, very strong man. He's been well tackled by Stephen McMenamin, but he
has they have an advantage here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it, Laurie. Will we hear the whistle? Yes, we will. It'll be called back for the free. So, a shot to nothing, I suppose. Why not have
another
a
one
go?
for Porrick Byrne, certainly probably within his range again. Maybe he might be slightly outside of this time. He's outside the 45.
Yeah, outside the 45 and a bit to the right, close to our commentary position here. So, no great rush. Porrick Byrne, hands on the hips.
Might be known in Glen as Podrick even.
The number 8 drops the ball down on the ground. This will be some score, Peter, in fairness.
This is the angle is more, this is maybe 50, 47, 48 metres out. But he certainly had the range. Has he the accuracy?
Patrick Byrne steps up. That one's gone to the... Well, it may not go out of play. It has. Out and wide. Yeah, that was a big ask.
He had to put a little bit more effort probably into that, and that was the difference.
So, Patrick Byrne has been good from the dead ball. Naomh Columba leading as we go into the final minute of ordinary time, 1-5 to 5 points. So, very good contained display by Naomh Columba, and they'll be very, very happy with that. Red Hughs are very much scrapping at the bit on the break, and
they need to get Johnny Carlin and Gillespie more on the ball, and they need to have a few shots before the half-time hustle, because going in 3 points down after playing against the elements is not a good position to be in.
Naomh Columba happy to pass the ball close to, but not crossing the 65 into Red Hughs territory. Now they do so. Porrick Ward soloing, 2 minutes of added time. Fists the ball inside here, and there's an injection of pace and a flick of a ball and a drive. Kevin McNairn, sweet. Beautiful interchange again. A mix of solos, then the fisted ball, and the finish deadly. The goals have been terrific.
Porrick Gillespie, I think, gave the final pass there, and it was very, very quick hands, typical of a Porrick Hegarty, typical of a Hegarty pass, but certainly finished with style.
2-5 to 5 points. Naomh Columba in the ascendancy. 2 wonderfully taken goals here in this first half. Philip Doherty with the first major, and now we've seen a spectacular score in this intermediate semi-final, and it was always net-bound. Can Red Hughs? Yes, they can. Repair the damage to a point, and that's Porrick McMenamin with a free, from play, slots the ball over the bar. So, a good reply, Peter. A good reply.
Yeah, and they needed that as well. But you know that could be a game-defining score from Kevin McNairn. It puts them in a very, very strong position going into half-time.
So, Porrick McMenamin, as I said, with that Red Hughs score, and I make it 30. Yeah, we're well into stoppage time.
Yeah, just 1 minute left. Yeah.
A tussle here, Stephen McMenamin, and Porrick Hegarty wants to do the give and go. No,
I'd say they'll hold on to the ball until the half-time whistle now.
Paulo Hare hits it short to him. The number 17, a late replacement for Alex Cunningham. Paulo Hare.
Aaron Doherty's away, but he didn't see him.
Back now to Callaghan. Callaghan, left foot. And we mentioned the man with the orange boots. We might as well mention the man with the yellow ones as well. So there we go. Lahama, Naomh Columba 2-5, Red Hughs, Killygordon 6 points. The highlights of this first half, Peter, have to be the goals.
Oh yeah, the two spectacular goals, and they're probably game-defining goals as well. It's going to be a very tough ask for Red Hughs to come back from this, especially against the elements as well. And the fact that Naomh Columba have the scoring power in Patrick Byrne as well from midfield if they get any frees, and Aaron Doherty hasn't really been in the match that much. You'd expect that he'll come into it more as well. They would seem to have all the aces at this stage.
I don't know if Donegal TV plan to do a sort of a goal of the championship, but there's 2 there from Naomh Columba who certainly would be in the shake-up.
They'll be in the goal of the month definitely if they were on match of the day, and there certainly would be 2 that would be selected.
It's a gap, but not a huge gap, 2-5 to 6 points. Looking at it, Peter, is there a way back for Red Hughs?
Well, they're going to have to show an awful lot more than they've showed so far. They got a 2-pointer from a free from Jack Gillespie, but you know they're labouring. Calvin Bradley's probably has them. Maybe there's more in them if they can get ball into him at full forward. But I can see this Naomh Columba team being very mean in the second half. They'll probably play a sweeper back in front of Bradley, and unless Steve McManaman can make more breaks through the middle, it's very hard to see a way back for them. But
there's a spread of very good players in this Naomh Columba team.
Yes, and they have the experience as well.
Okay, well, let's do a summary here. The first score after 90 seconds, a free from Aaron Doherty, and then Pádraig McManaman, a point apiece. Jack Gillespie from a free pushed it 2 points to 1 in favour of Red Hughs, and Philip Doherty with that super goal 1-1 to 2 points. After 16 minutes, Jack Gillespie then pushed Red Hughs level 4 points to 1-1, and then we had Aaron Doherty scoring from a breach, and then Hegarty 1-3 to 4 points, and James Doherty replied just 1 point in it after 23 minutes, but then Patrick Byrne edged that out to a goal 1-5 to 5 points, and that second goal was a super finish by Kevin McNairn, and we had Pádraig McManaman finishing then 2-5 to 6 points at half time in this intermediate championship semi-final. So it's looking good for Naomh Columba, 2-5 to Red Hughs 6 points. We of course will be back with more from the second half. And indeed it is, and as you correctly mentioned, he's going to feature here very much in this game. 45-metre line. There's a bit of slipping and sliding here as the ball is transferred inside to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie knocks it back to Pádraig McManaman, and Pádraig McManaman 8. It'll be 9 minutes by the time this ball is kicked, I presume, over the bar. Lofted lazily, and a break. Has an opportunity here to go forward. Goes for Callahan, the number 13. He's sprightly, he looks dangerous, he looks very, very quick. Philip Doherty with a fist the ball inside. Well won there, and flicked across again, and a chance here for Philip Doherty. Philip Doherty shoots!
Oh, what? This would level matters up.
He certainly connected beautifully.
Oh, yes.
And
yep.
The roar of approval tells you that is
such. But it's a free for Aaron Doherty. This is his second point from 2 breaches.
And an easy score for Aaron. And let's see how he does here. Big kick. No, he hasn't caught it, Peter, has he?
He has. He has.
What a score.
He has.
For Naomh Columba, but Red Hughs still with a chance for the score. And James Doherty has a crack, and James Doherty is
2 point free.
Byrne on the deck.
Oh.
Close to, but not crossing the 65 into Red Hughs territory. Now they do so. Pádraig Ward, soloing, 2 minutes of added time. Fists the ball inside here, and there's an injection of pace and a flick of a ball and a drive. And now we've seen a spectacular score in this intermediate semi-final, and it was always net bound. Can Red
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
And welcome back to the Father Tierney Park for the second half of this Intermediate Championship semi-final. As we said, Naomh Columba in the ascendancy, leading 2-5 to 6 points here. We understand there's a change in the Red Hughs team. Jared Mullah, number 17, is on. We can't confirm just yet who he replaces, but I'm sure we will. And it looks like Liam Carlin, number 13, has been withdrawn. So, second half underway. Welcome back to Donegal TV. Naomh Columba, as I said, very much in control of this game and managing it very, very well. But those goals were very much the high points. Attacking now from right to left as you look at your pictures. And again, Paul O'Hare sends the ball inside. He's just outside the 45-metre line. I thought he was going to hit the ball in long, something we don't see an awful lot of other than the last couple of minutes of these games.
I think Jared Mullah, it might be number 15 in. I see Liam Carlin is still there. We were given the wrong information, but Cara Brown, number 15, who actually scored the last point of the first half for Red Hughs, but it may be him that's gone.
So Naomh Columba trying to create an opening here. They'll certainly be happy with those terrific goals from Philip Doherty and Kevin McNairn. Highlights of this first half. Again, a breeze in their favour. At times much stronger, at other times, particularly when the rain comes. But at the moment, a stiff enough breeze.
Yeah, the sun's coming out again, so it's a bit brighter.
O'Hare, he's been on the ball a lot and he's kicking from outside the arc, and it is a monster kick. It is a super score, a 2-pointer. Paul O'Hare, he'd been on the ball quite a bit. He'd been obviously looking for an opening, and by God did he take it. So a super score for Naomh Columba, and they now lead 2-7.
Oh yeah, and they've won the kick out as well. But you know, that's not what Red Hughs would have needed to start the second half. It puts Naomh Columba in a very, very strong position now going forward.
They'll be hard to catch. 2-7 to 6 points, but a long way to go in this second half. In Father Tierney Park in Ballyshannon. Beautiful sunshine here. Naomh Columba again, O'Hare on the ball. Brian Gillespie. Shane Callahan looks dangerous. Oh, has he caught this? What a score. From our angle we could see the ball curving in. It was a beautifully measured score, and the reviews that I've been hearing from, amongst others, my own son Ryan, who has seen this fellow up close and personal. He's a very, very talented player with a beautiful strike of the ball. So
he was a good member of the Donegal under-20 squad last year, and he's also a member of the Southwest team in the McRory Cup. He's an excellent footballer.
Looks every bit a top-class player. So that's 2-6 to 6 points. 6 points in the lead. Red Hughs looking to
2-8, Michael. 2-8 to 6 points.
2-8, sorry. Looking to resurrect something, and that's a super score. And the ball swung.
Like Jack Gillespie.
Jack Gillespie, who of course was very prominent in the early stages of the first half, giving something back for the men from Crossroads, Killygordon. Yeah,
they'll need plenty of that, and they'll probably need 2-pointers as well. Maybe they might even need a goal or two to get back into this game.
So 2-8 to 7. That point from Jack Gillespie, certainly a spectacular score, but the gap is wide. Early stages though, just 3.5 minutes played in this second half. Intermediate Championship, Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure sponsored semi-final. A stoppage here for an injury.
A heavy challenge on Philip Doherty there, just over his shoulder. I think he might have got him in the neck, and it's a free out. The referee I think he just did a tick.
To be fair to him, he didn't make a lot off it. He got up fairly quickly. Strong challenge. 2-8 to 7.
Yeah, and Termon are still leading in the senior championship, 2-11 to 110, 4-point lead with 2 or 3 minutes left in Letterkenny. It could be a big shock on the cards if they can beat St. Eunan's and Naomh Connell.
Aaron Doherty, as we mentioned more than once, of course, a talented player on the Donegal panel, as indeed is Shane Callahan, a player for the future. Porrick Ward, ambling down the right hand side, checks back, looking for his options, very, very comfortable on the ball, looking for somebody to make a break. Ball is fisted short to Doherty. No rush, 2-8 to 7. wind with them. Alex Cunningham. Am I right in saying, Peter, that Alex Cunningham is on the Naomh Columba team? I've seen a number 12 on his back there.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, he is on. Yeah.
And Shane he's come on for Finn Gallagher.
Yes, yeah.
So a chance for a score here. Declan Maguire back to Stephen Callahan.
Shane.
He has scored. Shane Callahan should say. He has scored one with the left and now one with the right. Tells you everything you want to know about the quality of that player. A super score. Shane Callahan makes it 2-9 to 7. And we have played just 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, still 4 points in the senior championship semi-final, and it's coming towards the last couple of minutes.
So we'll bring you that result as we get it.
And there'll be a huge interest in that game, I'd say, around the county as well.
So that's the first piece of action I've seen. Stephen McBride, number 19, who has come in for Red Hughs, involved in. Big player, big man. But they really need to get a skates on. Calvin Bradley sends it in high, hopeful. Ball is one in the air and a chance for a goal. And oh my, a chance for a goal. You've been waiting all day for that man to do something big. That's Johnny Carlin, Peter.
Oh yeah, we need, and it's just what Red Hughs need at this stage. Really, I think that might make a game of it. It'll certainly lift the Red Hughs spirits. They know they can do it now, and they'll probably need more of that.
So they went for the bomb, Peter. Big ball in, and he rose like a gazelle. Dropped down left foot. There's only one place it was going. So 3 goals in this game, all in the hospital end of this ground, and all of them great finishes for Red Hughs. That's their first, of course. Naomh Columba have 2. Our scoreline: Naomh Columba 2-9, Red Hughs Killigordon 1-7.
Yeah, a much better game now.
So plenty of the people from Four Masters staying on here. I can see them. I think the Dunlow people with the longer journey might have moved off, possibly picking it up on radio or on TV down the town. Red Hughs looking to make an open again through Liam Carlin. Back to Stephen Maguire, fisted inside. Is that a chance for another goal? Beautifully picked up by Alex Cunningham, who has come on in the second half. Bit of a race for possession, and as well won there by the very busy, hard-working Porrick Ward, the captain of this Glen team. Steady on the ball, Stephen. I should say Shane Callahan. I'm calling him Stephen. I don't know why his name is Shane. Shane Callahan way back in his own defence, so not shy of putting in the hard yards as well. Paul O'Hare takes a very heavy knock from Dara McMenamin. He's on the ground. Play continues. Eric Carr fisted inside. Attention being given to the injured player. Appeared to have been hit very hard, possibly a little bit late. Play continues. I'm not sure if our referee is going to do anything. He doesn't have the arm up, so obviously he didn't see or think it was a foul. Aaron Doherty sweeps the ball out close to the 65-metre line.
I think when there will be a stoppage in play, Val Murray will, or Mark Brown, I think the linesman
is on that side,
yeah, will probably let him know about it.
Paul O'Hare back to Shane Callahan. Shane Callahan does a dance and back to O'Hare, close to the sideline, left hand side of the field, close to the terrace end. Well taken by Kevin McNairn under pressure. Flicked inside to Aaron Doherty. Aaron Doherty right footed, and he lances the post. A very stylish score. When they put things together, Peter, they're very impressive.
Yeah, they have the forwards. They're very talented, and as I predicted, the referee is going to stop play, and he'll probably the number 9 for Darren McManaman for Red Hughs will be shown a yellow card for that challenge.
9 minutes played, and 2:10, 1-7. 6 points in it again. Naomh Columba in the ascendancy. And my co-commentator is watching another screen very closely, because I think Terman are moving towards another very big scalp, Peter.
They're a goal up with an added time, and it's and I think Naomh Connell are on the attack, so we have 2 screens here.
Fantastic. Wonderful championship. Lots going on at intermediate and senior level. And Donegal TV, of course, catching it all. It really is. We're spoiled for choice this year. It's fantastic.
Certainly, yeah. And Red Hughs need a big score here to get back into this match.
James Doherty to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie, he has a little bit of green space in front of him. Left-footed kick. He's tackled, and tackled well at the right time.
Could have got a free for that, I thought.
And
Naomh Columba got away with it, but there's a line ball, I think, for Red Hughs.
Yeah.
Which could have been a free out as well.
Yeah, Kevin McNairn, it looks like, was the player who was trying to clear the ball, and it's gone out over the sideline. He would have suggested he should have had a free. I would be inclined to agree with him, but it continues. Shane Gallagher, of course.
It's all square in O'Donnell Park. Naomh Columba have got a goal, 2-11 each.
Level pegging. Drama. So are we looking at added extra time there? Red Hughs, are they looking for a goal? And
they've got a point.
Satisfied with a point. So that leaves it 1-8 to 2-10. And the pair picking himself off the ground is
I think the big full forward, is it? Yeah.
It looks very much like
Calvin Bradley.
Yeah. His first score of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So they're chipping away, Peter, keeping in there, hanging in.
They are, yeah. That 5 points. They'll probably need a goal. I don't know if they can get 5 points. They'll have to get 2 pointers or maybe a goal to get back into the game. But it's certainly within their reach after getting that good goal.
Yeah, 2-10 plays 1-8, or if you prefer 16-11, 5 points. You're never bad at the maths, Peter. So Shane Callahan again. He's very lively, isn't he? He gives and goes, and he looks for the ball back again. Keen, good player, but this time it's
Alex
Cunha.
Yes,
pumps the fist, and he has come in at half time and he has made quite an impact. So that's Alex Cunha. He had picked up an injury, obviously not that serious, but that injury certainly not holding him back.
Yeah, and Naomh Columba have turned it around. They're a point up now in O'Donnell Park. Maybe their demise was when they were 5 or 6 points down. We thought that they may not come back, but they do what they usually do.
Rumours of my demise much exaggerated. Red Hughs, can they do something about their demise? They're looking for the ball to be transferred back to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie flicks it across and inside to Liam Carlin. Liam Carlin dances one way and then the other. Stephen McBride, he come on at half time, big man on the ball, flicks it across to Porrick McManaman in no particular rush, sends it in high again. Peter, ball is flicked away. Johnny Carlin went for it, but this time the Naomh Columba defence does extremely well to clear their lines, and a fluff pass there, fisted pass, is still good enough to get away. Tight and dangerous stuff in the old days. Your coaches would be saying do not do that, but then again the game has changed so much. Heavy challenge there by Johnny Carlin on Naomh Columba player emerging. Our referee Declan Carlin wants to have a word with the offending player. I think we're going to see another yellow card, and we'll watch as the player retreats here just to
and it's Naomh Columba that'll be in the draw for the Donegal Senior Championship. It's Naomh Columba.
I think you mean Naomh Connell.
Naomh Connell, even Naomh Connell, Four Masters, St Michael's and Gweedore, and the draw will take place shortly. I think maybe at half time in this game.
Full time now. We were going to do it at half time. Yeah, very good. So, and that was Johnny Carlin that was yellow card. A chance here for another score, and this time it goes wide, and I make it just a third wide. 2 wides in the first half and 1 in the second. That chance fell to Kevin McNairn off the outside of the right boot and wide of what we call locally the Mart End ground, Mart End of this Father Tierney Park, which was opened to much fanfare in 1954 when the great Armagh team played Donegal. Donegal winning that game by 3 points back in the good old days when the pitch was formally opened. So Jared Mila, number 17, is now on. I think we got wrong information at half time. We thought he was on earlier, but he's definitely on now. So Liam Carlin, toe to hand, left foot, crossing over the 20-metre line, dinks the ball inside for a score.
He was playing with an advantage. The referee's going to pull it back, I think. Yeah,
he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
So a little bit more about the ground, Peter. 1954, I was looking back last year. I was doing a bit of work on Father Tierney Park about the history of it. When it opened to much fanfare, it was the first enclosed ground, so to speak, with a wall around it in County Donegal. So the Democrats made a lot of that at the time. That was a big deal. There you are. So there's been almost $1 million spent in the last 3 years. A new Prunty pitch and much more. Super ground, well able to take the water and well able to take 2 games here.
Very important to have a perimeter wall around pitches to keep the players in, maybe.
So, can Red Hughs cut it back? The deficit, ball sent inside, whistle blows. 2 arms are crossed by our referee, Declan Carlin, indicates a square ball.
Yeah, and that was a chance for Red Hughs. I think it was outside the 2-point arc as well, but it just was short.
15 minutes left and they're opting to hit the ball inside, looking for something to break. I suppose you can't blame. Brilliant transfer there, picked up by Philip McNairn.
The 2 McNairns combining.
By Kevin, the brother, so we may see the other brother coming on at some stage as well, Ryan. Will that be the 3 lads making it? So they've 2 on and they have combined sweetly there, but the ball then worked back out the field by Naomh Columba. As I say, they'll be more than happy. They've almost managed to keep that 6-point gap, maybe dropping back to 5 points at different stages, but again, they're very much in the ascendancy. 2-11 to 1-8.
Oh, the goal before half time was crucial for them in that regard, and you know it gave them daylight. Shane
Callahan going on a run.
Ah, lovely.
This is a score to be celebrated. This is his 2nd score with his left foot. He uses the wind, he uses the conditions, floats the ball across, and he did the same with the right. That is a very special player coming up, and I would imagine, Peter, that there are other people in high places looking at him.
Yes, effortlessly, stroking the ball over the far, and he has a very unique solo run as well. It's a very short tap solo on the run that's very, very hard to dispossess.
So big applause here for the big midfielder. Is that Declan Maguire, I think, coming off? And number 24, Lanty Malloy, coming on. Shane Callahan with that score. So 2-12 to 1-8.
This famous name in Donegal, Lanty Malloy. Yep.
Great name.
Yeah.
Red Hughs,
nephew
Johnny
of
Carlin. Johnny Carlin goes high to win the ball from the kick out from Luke Kelly. Red Hughs attacking down the stand side of the ground. Back into the big man, the substitute. And a chance for a score, and they're well put under pressure and pushed out, and I think that's a 45.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is it too early to be thinking about taking these short?
Probably is too early yet, yes, but it could be. It probably will anyway, because against the breeze, unless you have a long range kicker.
So Jared Mila.
Leaving for Johnny.
Leaving for Johnny. But I thought for a moment he was looking for the ball to be hit short to him. Johnny Carlin has been switching in and out from full forward for the high ball, but had moved back to midfield and won a great ball there from the kick out. Now from the deck, looking for an important score for Red Hughs. Looks good.
Beautiful kick.
Super score.
And again, just getting 1 point for that when it's well outside the 40-metre arc. Just like Padraig Byrne in the first half. And there's the anomaly about getting a 2-pointer from 40 metres and only 1 from 45.
Yeah. Would there be an argument for giving a 2-pointer for somebody who's kicking the ball off the deck from that distance? Because that is a kind of a skill that we don't see that much of. Anyway, Naomh Columba won't be making that argument today. They're happy. They still lead by 2-12 to 1-9. Back inside, Paul O'Hare. Passing the 65. Right and left, T. Jenks. He's been well covered by Stephen McBride. O'Hare, though, God, he's very nimble on the ball, and he's gone inside again. And he's heading for a goal. Is he going to opt for a score? And he flicks the ball over the bar. For a moment there, I thought he was going to square it, but a point is a point, and he's happy to take that. He's already hit a 2-pointer, and that's his third as such.
Yeah, and with 11 minutes to go and in a comfortable position, he probably did the right thing. He could have probably engineered a goal there as well, but probably the wise decision at the end of it. A very, very good player for Naomh Columba. He was involved in Donegal minor and under 20 squads as well. He certainly has the talent.
So if you just come into the house and you're switching on Donegal TV, in case you've missed it, Terman went very, very close to another major shot, but Naomh Columba extricated themselves from a very perilous situation to win by what, Peter? 1 point. So Naomh Columba have squeezed through. That would have been quite a scalp, having beaten St. Eunan's already. Terman, the former intermediate champions, of course, almost pulling off another major shot. Again, the high ball in, very much a tactic by Red Hughs in this second half. Well dealt with again by Naomh Columba. And Porrick Hegarty cleans up the dirty ball into Kevin McNairn. Kevin McNairn, pass goes astray. A chance here for James Doherty. James Doherty flicks it to McMenamin. McMenamin back to Calvin Bradley. Calvin Bradley to Johnny. Johnny working his way in, hits it hard, but hits it over the bar. It's a score. It's not what he was looking for, I would imagine.
Yeah, he was thinking of goal there that time again, and Calvin Bradley did very well to find him from the other edge of the field. Probably could have kept it just a little bit lower.
So Johnny makes it 13 points as such to 213. His actual score is 213 to 110, but that makes it easier for me to work out that Naomh Columba are leading by 6.
Yeah, that 6 point margin has remained, as you say. It's been up to 7, it's been down to 5, but Red Hughs just can't get it down past that, and they're certainly going to have to get it down pretty quickly with just under 9 minutes left of normal time.
It's a cliche, Peter, but they're sort of keeping them at bay without sort of expending too much fuel.
Yes, and I think they could, they could get more scores if they had to go for them. Like with Paul O'Hare been through there just recently, they probably could have went for more if it was necessary.
So the sun is dipping in the west, just behind the old Rock Hospital and the workhouse, of course, built in 1841, a famous landmark in Ballyshannon. Beautiful sunshine here as this game moves, I think, to a slightly inevitable conclusion. We shall see. Epitaphs have often been written too early, so we look to the other McNairn. It would appear to be, is that Ryan McNairn is about to come on. Ryan McNairn, number 18, coming on in replacement for the brother Philip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so one McNairn for another. You think you one problem solved and then they give you another. Well done. Naomh Columba making sure the 3 boys get a run, so probably much more than that. So well won, picked up inside by Johnny Carlin. He's all over the place, Peter. He's back at centre half back, and now he's crossing his own halfway line. He's certainly super fit. Diagonal ball sent in beautifully by Red Hughs, and here's something that might end up in the goal. A chance for Red Hughs, and it looks like that player was fouled. Appeals go. This play is still.
Oh, is he given a penalty?
And it looks
for a
like
foot block? Yes,
the
he
arms
is.
are stretched. Declan Carlin, our Richer from Unliffer, has decided that is a penalty.
Yeah, and that came around because Johnny Carlin went back to centre half back and Stephen McMenamin went up. He switched with Steve McMenamin, and Steve McMenamin was involved in that move that led to that foot block. This is a big moment in the game for Red Hughs. If they can score this back, that'll be the first time they got the margin back to 3 points. And Calvin Bradley is the man that's going to stand up to it.
Calvin Bradley, hands on the hips.
Shane O'Gara, a soccer referee, a soccer goalkeeper as well. Can he save it?
Oh, what a save! Superb save from Calvin Bradley.
Oh, is he going to be retaken?
And our referee's not happy.
Somebody inside, yes, he's going to have to do. Shane's going to have to do it all over again. But that was some save from Shane O'Gara.
And Daniel Carlin, our referee, says he wants it taken again.
Must have been a Naomh Columba player inside the line.
So call it, Peter. Will he go to the keeper's right again?
I think he will. I think he'll
go left.
No.
Yeah,
he went the same way. He went the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mighty score. There you are.
Yeah. Very simple the second time around.
Yeah. Now it gets interesting. Very, very important score, and that high ball has been rewarded, Peter.
Yeah, and that switch of throwing Stephen McMenamin up and Johnny Carlin back. Johnny won the ball that started off the move, and Stephen was involved in it. And yeah, and we have a 3-point match.
213 to 210.
A couple of subs for Red Hughs as well.
So the cavalry is coming in for Red Hughs. We'll let you know in a moment those changes. But Calvin Bradley at the second attempt, making no mistake in opting for the same side. Shane O'Gara could do nothing about that. A brilliant save on the first one, but obviously there was an infringement. So Ryan Kelly, of course, who played well against Bundoran, has been brought in. Again, a big strong fella. He was playing nominally at full back in that game, but again,
very important to see who wins possession now.
This is key. 25 and a half minutes played here. Naomh Columba looked to have won it. Appeals for a push on Porrick Hegarty. Rub of the green, perhaps. Garrett McGill picks the ball up to number 22. Flicks it inside to Johnny Carlin. Johnny Carlin back outside to the substitute. So that's a dirty ball, has to be won, and is won well by Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly just into the fray. Goes toe to hand.
Good tackle.
Brave interception, I should say, by Naomh Columba. And the free is taken.
That was Philip Doherty, I think, that got his hand in there, yeah.
Super bit of defending.
Made all the difference, yeah. Here you see on the ball now.
So Philip, the centre half back, wearing number 6.
The scorer of a wonder goal as well.
Naomh Columba now.
Next score is going to be very important.
To tie things up. Ball is flicked inside, and a chance here for Cunha. Cunha opts for a score over the bar. He's come on, Peter, in the second half, and
that's the second point, yeah.
He must have had an injury. He definitely had an injury. That's why he didn't start.
He would have, yeah.
He looks a very rounded player.
He's been a regular all year and was involved with the Donegal minor team as well, and the Southwest College team in the McCrory Cup. A very big player, and I think he's still actually at school in. He's going to be involved in the McCrory Cup. He's probably the Southwest captain for the coming term. And he plays soccer for St Catherine's and Killybegs. He's certainly an all-rounder.
And that's the combined team. Is it still combined with the 5 schools?
Yes.
Great kick out. A lot of distance here, and Red Hughs are in the ascendancy again, certainly in terms of position, but they're behind on the scoreboard by 4 points. But they've made it extremely interesting here in the final minutes of this Intermediate Championship semi-final. Liam Carlin cuts back outside. Calvin Bradley, the scorer of that penalty, flicks it in. Combination play between James Goller and Garrett McGill, number 22, one of the subs introduced. So it's all hands on deck now as Red Hughs look to cut the deficit.
Yeah, see, they'll probably launch a high one in because Steve McManaman's in front of the goal. Yes.
So Stephen is inside.
Here comes
the big ball inside from Liam Carlin. 2 players go up, and it's brilliantly and bravely won by Alex Cunha. He has been a real cameo player. 27 and a half. So, and they settle it. No rush. And another change. Christopher Warren, number 25, coming in for Naomh Columba.
Yeah, I say Naomh Columba want to break up the play a little bit and try and manage these last couple of minutes. Just 2 minutes left on the clock, plus there'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes of added time as well.
And Ryan Gillespie is the player coming off centre half. Big smile on his face.
And again, as we saw today, the officials are not letting the player on until the player coming off is on the line. They've learned a lesson from last week.
28 and a half minutes gone in the second half. 2:14 Naomh Columba, 2:10 Red Hughs. If you just joined us, a penalty has really turned this game on its head. It looked like it was an inevitable victory for Red Hughs, but that penalty has changed things. Well managed ball inside by Naomh Columba and runs out over the end line at the Mart end, but they've stemmed the tide.
Eric Carr's pass just wasn't good enough. It was a big chance for Naomh Columba to put more daylight between the sides.
So Luke Kelly, the goalkeeper, finds 2 at least Red Hughs players who could pick that ball. Stephen McManaman charging forward, and this is where they need their big name players now to shine. Liam Carlin, left-footed, deft ball inside. Is it short? No, it's well picked up and a chance here. They're not going to settle, I would imagine, at this stage for a point. Red Hughs looking for something big. Stephen McBride flicks it back inside to Calvin Bradley left foot. Oh, he loses his footing, but it falls nicely to Pádraig McMenamin. Pádraig McMenamin is surrounded. He's well tackled. Naomh Columba looking for the free. Naomh Columba get the free.
Oh yeah, and a great block
turning
there.
point.
Great block there by Paul O'Hare again in the middle of that, and their defence certainly stood up. And,
he scored 3 points, a 2-pointer and a 1-pointer. Is he in the frame for man of the match, Peter Campbell style?
Oh, it's very hard to pick a man of the match. Padraig Byrne, yes, certainly. He had a great first half, and he's come into it in the last couple of minutes again. But this man is certainly a candidate as well, Shane Callaghan.
I'm glad you said that, Shane Callaghan. Back to Lanty Malloy going right footed. Flicks the ball inside with the fist, chance of a goal, and
Christopher Byrne.
Wise Christopher Byrne keeps the scoreboard ticking, and another score for the men from Naomh Columba.
I think known as Cook. Would have been known as Cook, and he's been playing for Naomh Columba for a long time, and you'd know there was a wise old head there at the end of that.
So 2:15 to 2:10. Red Hughs look to be fading out of this championship, but they certainly give it a twist.
Pat Walsh has a board in his hands. I don't think he's put it up yet
no,
to
I haven't
see.
seen it yet.
Yeah, we've played 1 minute of added time.
Red Hughs need a goal.
We probably need a break.
They're on the arc. They're flicking the ball inside. Johnny Carlin. He's been so busy all through this game. He's covered every blade of grass in this. That looked like a pick off the ground, but perhaps not. Garrett McGill. Ball sent inside. Won by Stephen McMenamin. On the ground. Shoots. So what a wonder goal.
Oh.
We have had some of the best goals I have ever seen, and that one was on 31 minutes. Stephen McMenamin drifted forward, bang, ball in the net.
Yeah, and that's five goals, and they've all come at the hospital end or the road end of the field, and that in there probably as good as any of them.
21 points to 19. It's Naomh Columba 2:15, Red Hughs, Killigordon 3:10. I haven't seen goals like it in a long time. They're spectacular. It was top corner, bang.
Yeah, and more importantly, there's just 2 points between the sides now, and we still have probably a minute and a half. We have maybe 1 or 2 plays yet for Red Hughs to turn this game around, and we didn't think they would be able to.
Well, nothing if not resilient. And we mentioned some of the great players from Red Hughs down the years. I'm not sure if they're in the crowd, but certainly they'd be very proud of this fight back. Very spirited. Pádraig Hegarty. Lanty Malloy turns back inside. Christopher Byrne. He scored a point with the fist.
He's getting a
He's
free.
well surrounded.
He's getting a free.
All fury from the Red Hughs defenders.
Yeah,
Not
there
happy.
was a wee push, all right, but it probably was soft, in the soft variety, but you'd say it probably was a free. But Christopher Byrne certainly has been involved since he went in, scored a very good point, and now he's won a very important free. And
Aaron Doherty says, give me the ball.
Is it inside or outside the arc?
I think it's outside, Peter.
The it was probably just on the arc. The referee hasn't indicated. We'll know if Aaron Doherty can find the post.
Right footed kick from Aaron. Oh, he's caught it beautifully.
Yeah, a 2-pointer.
Gaw puncher. Brilliant score by Aaron Doherty. When needed, settles everything for Naomh Columba, and I think that may well be that. 2:17 to 3:10.
That brings a four-pointer into it, and I just can't see, with 3.5 minutes played, I can't see Red Hughs. That probably will kill them off, and it probably was a free of the soft variety, but Aaron Doherty certainly punished.
What I've noticed, Peter, and we'll stay with the play in here.
And we have another breach by Red Hughs, which will probably really kill this game off. This is going to be a tap-over free to bring the margin out to 5 points. And
I didn't see the board. Did you see it? It's 33 minutes played on our stopwatch here.
We didn't see a board going up, but that'll be the third point that Red Hughs have given away for breaches, and that's criminal in any championship match, and it's going to cost them the match in the end off, because they possibly would have had a chance maybe for one last attack and get a draw or maybe get extra time, but I think this is going to put the game to bed.
So Aaron Doherty 20 metres out, Simple. Bang. Never in doubt. 2:18 to 3:10, and the final whistle sounds as Aaron Doherty's ball sends over the bar. So late drama, late excitement, courtesy of that Stephen McMenamin goal, I suppose. The penalty scored as well by Calvin Bradley, but Naomh Columba never panicked. And Peter, a word about their replacements, their subs. Cunha in particular, but even Lanty Malloy, a score, and he won a softish free, but you have to get the ball to win it.
Yeah, and Christopher Cookburn at the end then as well. Their subs certainly worked, but that's probably the panel that they have, and that's probably why they're probably one of the favourites for the Intermediate Championship.
Playing Malin
in the final. They've been there or thereabouts at intermediate level for so long now, and they've suffered so many disappointments, but like they're worthy winners today. But fair play to Red Hughs, they did put it up to them, and at times I didn't think that Red Hughs would get back within reach of them, and yet they got it back to 2 points after that Stephen McMenamin goal, 3 points before that, and Naomh Columba pushed it out again. But in the end, I suppose the scoring power of Aaron Doherty, of Patrick Byrne, and Shane Callahan and Alex Cunha, and then you have Philip Doherty going forward and scoring one of the best goals that we've seen in the Father Tierney Park in a long time. It's been a good day for football. Like that's a very entertaining scoreline. 2:18 to 3:10. That is a fine score for two teams, and we've been treated to a good spectacle here.
And plenty of drama. The penalty had to be retaken, and Calvin Bradley held his nerve. And in fairness, Shane O'Gara,
yes.
Shane the guard, he did well the first time, but he couldn't do much the second time.
We'll have to ask him maybe what went wrong the second time, because he is a bit of a character as well, Shane, and you can have a bit of fun with him. But overall, I think the best team is through to the final.
Players who impressed you, Peter? Maybe not a man the match.
I think we've mentioned them all already. You have the centre half. I know you go from Philip Doherty, and Pádraig Ward played a captain's part as well, and young Pádraig Hegarty, who started the match instead of Alex Cunha. He certainly played his part as well, because he set up one of the goals as well. I think the second goal, he was instrumental in setting it up as well. But they had the firepower up front, as you say, Shane Callahan, Alex Cunha, and Aaron Doherty as well. They have the makings of a very good team there, but they've been favourites for intermediate finals in the past. They have to put their heads down now and give it a real go this year. They'll be hard to beat.
And in fairness, credit Red Hughs.
Yeah,
great effort, and I thought I really was impressed by.
Back.
I know you're going to be impressed by Stephen McMenamin and those guys, and by Johnny Carlin. They were very, very good. They had to be. But I thought they had a couple of other players who were on the ball particularly in the first half. James Doherty and a few of the others, but they did slightly fade, and it's very much an uphill battle.
Yeah, Jack Gillespie had some good scores for them as well, and Calvin Bradley came up with the goods, and he actually nearly created another goal for Johnny Carlin as well, with that lovely pass across the whole goals to the far side, and Carlin's effort went just over the crossbar.
Okay, I'm expecting somebody for an interview very, very shortly, and we also have the draw, which I understand we're going to do live, and we're bringing up the manager for the Naomh Columba team, Brendan Doherty. So if we put headphones on Brendan here, and we'll do this piece as well. So well done to Brendan. Brendan, thanks for joining us so quickly after the game. It's mission me Hall O'Donnell, Cogarjigus.
Thanks, Michael.
It was super. It was. You probably disagree with this, but we felt that Peter and I talked about this 6 point margin. It dropped to 5, it dropped to 6, and to be honest with you, maybe 15 minutes ago we were just assuming that Naomh Columba were going to win this game, and then we had the hello moment, the penalty, and we had Stephen McMenamin's goal. So full credit to them, and I'll talk about your team in a minute, but full credit to the outsiders, let's call it now. You'd never admit to that. I saw the headlines in the papers during the week, but you were fairly warm favourites to win this one.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But great credit to Red Hughs. So Mike and suit you, but talk about them first.
I know one thing I'll say, that you never believe everything you hear in the papers for a start. But what I will say is that Red Hughs has been a breath of fresh air to the championship, when we never underestimated them for 1 second. Like, coming in here, we knew it was going to be a battle, and it was a battle right to the very end. Even when we were 7-8 up at one stage, we just knew that they weren't going to throw in the towel. Like, so, listen, I didn't foresee what was going to happen, but at the same time too, I knew they weren't going to lay down.
But semi-finals, they often say, are for winning, but this one you got a test. Yeah, and that's the best thing you could have got.
Oh, definitely. Like, once you get to a semi-final, you never get it your own way the whole time, and they certainly give us a test, no question about that. And as you rightly said, it's a good way to go to the final, but finals are for winning as well,
Do you know much about Malin? Plenty, probably?
Well, we didn't play them the year. I think they were relegated from Division 1 this year, so we've seen plenty of them last year, but look at Malin are going to be a huge test for us as well, so the best team won.
Managers don't like me asking to pick out players, but Peter picked out others, but I thought I'm thinking ahead, I just thought that the fella with the yellow boots, not the guy with the orange boots, was absolutely fantastic, young Callahan. I thought he was...
Oh, Shane,
he's full of football, Shane.
Yeah, exactly. Shane was excellent.
What age is he? Is he just 20?
Shane, no, Shane is Shane is under 20, and I think he's 20 or 21.
21.
But
he has some head on him.
He comes from a house of they're all the one relations, and himself and Philip Doherty, they're all related, and even his brother back corner back today was fantastic for us as well. So look, I know you're pointing out players which is grand, but I think it's not a whole team effort now, it's a whole squad. Like Alex Gunyon made a huge difference when he went on. Even Christopher Cook came on when he.
You read my mind, and we mentioned that in commentary. We were looking down here. Christopher Cook, as you call him, scored a point and won a point. And then of course we had Alex. Was Alex injured?
Alex has been nursing an injury this last week or two. Now he declared himself he was fit.
Yeah.
we had a bit of words before the game. I think this is a testament to him.
Wouldn't be like you.
Well, that's a testament to him that he wants to be playing.
Yeah.
And but I just knew to go down the stretch that we needed Alex Gunyon on the field, and he had a fantastic second half.
Well, I thought it was kind of at arm's length for a while at 6 points, but certainly in the last 5-6 minutes, and from early on Red Hughs were bombing high ball in, and Johnny Carlin in particular, and then they moved Stephen McMenamin, who to be fair scored.
Oh,
again,
exactly.
One of a number of very good goals scored in this game.
Yeah. Well, he done the same last week as well, so we should have been a wee bit weary of that. But one thing I will say is that no matter when they came back, we never panicked. And I think we were kind of in control of a lot of the game. But I think maybe Glen teams in the past, like last week when it was put up to us against Buncrana, we never panicked, and I don't think we panicked out there today as well. So hopefully that'll stand us in good stead going forward.
Funny question last week. What was it like playing down there? Because we can see the flags waving at times. Were conditions an element to it, or was it okay?
Well, I think just the field up here is fantastic. I think the great surface in it, and I think there probably was a bit of give in it. I'm not too sure what kind of boots the boys are wearing. I think you're right in saying that there were a few boys slipping and sliding a wee bit, but I don't think it's anything to do with the.
I was more thinking about the breeze. We were trying to judge the breeze from up here. Was it significant or not?
It was a bit significant. I think it definitely suited us going down this way here, down towards there. But look, it was the same for both teams in each halves,
Yeah, 2-5 to 6 at half time, 2-18 to 3-10.
Yeah.
That's like a hurling scoreline. It was very entertaining.
It was a good game, in fairness, not for the people watching that's involved, but for the neutral, I'm sure it was a great game.
Brendan, thanks for coming up so quickly.
Okay,
we really appreciate it.
No bother at all. Thanks, mate. No bother.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
That's Brendan Doherty. So, in terms of the live football, that's Brendan wrapping up that section of it. Very, very shortly, we're going to have 3 different draws, including the senior championship. And you would have heard during our commentary, of course, that Naomh Columba had a squeaky time, shall we say, near the end of their game against Termon, who almost managed to harvest the second major scalp, but it wasn't to be. So my understanding is we're going to take a short break, set up for that, and we will be back with the 3 draws live from the Father Tierney Park. And what has been a wonderful afternoon of football, of course, by double scores in the end, 4 Masters were victors in the senior championship game, and here we thought it was done and dusted with 10 to go, but the people from Red Hughs, Killygordon, they had other ideas to give us a great finish. So hope you enjoyed it from Donegal TV Live. We'll be back with the all-important draws. And indeed it is, and as you correctly mentioned, he's going to feature here very much in this game. 45-metre line. There's a bit of slipping and sliding here as the ball is transferred inside to Jack Gillespie. Jack Gillespie knocks it back to Pádraig McMenamin, and Pádraig McMenamin, it'll be 9 minutes by the time this ball is kicked, I presume, over the bar. Lofted lazily, and a break. Has an opportunity here to go forward. Goes for Callahan, the number 13. He's sprightly, he looks dangerous, he looks very, very quick. Philip Doherty with a fist the ball inside. Well won there, and flicked across again, and a chance here for Philip Doherty. Philip Doherty shoots!
Oh, this would level matters up.
He certainly connected beautifully.
Oh, yes.
And
yep.
the roar of approval tells you that that is
such. But it's a free for Aaron Doherty. This is his second point from 2 breaches.
And an easy score for Aaron. Let's see how he does here. Big kick. No, he hasn't caught it, Peter, has he?
He has. He has.
What a score.
He has.
For Naomh Columba, but Red Hughs still with a chance for the score. And James Doherty has a crack, and James Doherty is
2 point free.
burnt on the deck.
Oh.
Close to, but not crossing the 65 into Red Hughs territory. Now they do so. Pádraig Ward, soloing, 2 minutes of added time. Fists the ball inside here, and there's an injection of pace and a flick of a ball and a drive. And now we've seen a spectacular score in this intermediate semi-final, and it was always net bound. Can Red Hughs? Yes, they can.
Yeah, the sun's coming out again, so it's a bit brighter.
O'Hare, he's been on the ball a lot, and he's kicking from outside the arc, and it is a monster kick. It is a Shane Callahan looks dangerous. Oh, has he caught this? What a score. From our angle we could see the ball curving in the lead. Red Hughs looking to
2-8, Michael, 2-8 to 6 points.
2-8, sorry. Looking to resurrect something, and that's a super score.
Yes, yeah.
So a chance for a score here. Declan Maguire back to Stephen Callahan.
Shane.
He has scored. Shane Callahan should say. He has scored one with the left. Big player, big man. But they really need to get a skates on. Calvin Bradley sends it in high, hopeful. Ball is one in the air, and a chance for a goal. And oh my! Field close to the terrace end. Well taken by Kevin McNairn under pressure. Flicked inside to Aaron Doherty. Aaron Doherty right-footed, and he lands. Level pegging. Drama. So are we looking at added extra time there? Red Hughs, are they looking for a goal? And
they've got a point.
Satisfied, isn't he? He gives and goes, and he looks for the ball back again. Keen, good player. But this time it's
Alex
Cunha
for them in that regard, and you know it gave them daylight.
Shane Callahan going on a run.
Lovely.
This is a score to be celebrated. An important score for Red Hughs. Looks good.
Beautiful kick.
Super Stephen McBride. O'Hare though, God, he's very nimble on the ball, and he's gone inside again. And he's heading for a goal. Is he going to opt for a score? And he flicks the ball over the bar. James Doherty flicks it to McMenamin. McMenamin back to Calvin Bradley. Calvin Bradley to Johnny. Johnny working his way in, hits it hard, but hits it over. So call it, Peter. Will he go to? Will he go to the keeper's right again?
I think he will. I think he'll
go left.
No.
Yeah,
he went
goes the same way. Naomh Columba now.
Next score is going to be very important.
To tie things up. Ball is flicked inside, and a chance here for Cunha. Cunha opts for a score over the bar.
He's as well, Shane Callahan.
I'm glad you said that, Shane Callahan. Back to Lanty Malloy. Lanty Malloy going right footed. Flicks the ball inside with the fist. Chance of a goal. And he's been so busy all through this game. He's covered every blade of grass in this. That looked like a pick off the ground, but perhaps not. Garrett McGill. Ball sent inside. Won by Stephen McMenamin. On the ground. Shoots. So
we'll know if Aaron Doherty can find the post.
Right footed kick from Aaron. Oh, he's caught it beautifully.
Yeah.
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone. from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
I'm joined by CCC officials David McClune, Darren Collins, Sinead Breen and Andy Doherty, who's not in shot, but he's keeping a very close eye on us, aren't you, Andy? So there you have it. We are actually going to do 5 draws in total, so we'll run through them very quickly, but we're going to start with the under-21 hurling. Of course, that is generously sponsored by the Grand Canal Hotel. So, David, we are going to start with the teams that are participating in the under-21 hurling. Number 1, Rua should go into the bag first. Number 2, Burt. 3, Carndonna. 4, Cahermastry. 5, Letterkenny Gales. And I don't have a 6 here. I have a 6 here, Sean McCool's. 7, Setanta. And 8, Naomh and St. Eunan's. So give that a good razzle-dazzle. And Sinead is going to draw these. So first team out will be at home for quarter-final 1. Number 5, Letterkenny Gales. So Letterkenny Gales are first out, home. And they will play number 4, Four Masters. So that's the first quarter-final confirmed. Letterkenny Gales playing Four Masters. Quarter-final number 2. Number 8, and that is Naomh, St. Eunan's, to play number 7, Setanta. So we're halfway there in the hurling. Quarter-final 3. Number 2, Burt. We'll play Carndonna. So a big derby game there. And the fourth quarter-final, Sean McCool's. And I think it should be Arua. Yeah, Arua Ballyshannon. Is that correct, Arua? It is indeed. Okay. Now, just for those in Radio Land, people writing down, I'll go through them again. So this is the Grand Canal Hotel sponsored Under-21 Hurling Championship draw quarter-finals. At home teams will be named first by me. Letterkenny Gales playing Four Masters, St Eunan's playing Setanta, Burt playing Carndonna, and Sean McCool's playing Erua. Worth mentioning also that there's an Under-21 Cup for the winners of the quarterfinals, and then there'll be a shield for the losers of the quarterfinals, and that will follow through for the four. So, great sponsorship and grateful thanks to the Grand Canal Hotel for their sponsorship. So, that's the first. So we'll move on swiftly. That's the morning act over. We'll move now to the football. This is fairly straightforward. We'll start with the Junior A semi-final draw. The four teams going into the bag. Number 1, Carndonna. Number 2, Letterkenny Gales. Number 3, our neighbours down the road, Naomh Breed. And number 4, Naomh Wirra, Convoy. So, rattle and let's see what happens. So, David McClune to drop them out. So, Naomh Breed will play Letterkenny Gales. And Carndonna will play, and just confirm it, Naomh Wirra. Yeah. Okay. And as with all of these venues will be decided by CCC, and these games are played, David, I understand, next weekend. So, right, we move now to the Intermediate Reserve Championship. 4 teams in this again. Into the Mala go number 1, Buncrana. Number 2, Burt. 3, Gaelanaja. And 4, Naomh Columba. Intermediate Reserve. Let's see what happens. Gaelanaja will play they will play Burt. Buncrana, and let's just be formal and confirm it, will play Naomh Columba. Okay, just going to pause for a minute here because I know a lot of people are probably scribbling. So let's go back and recap. Junior A draw for the semi-finals. It's Carndonna against Naomh Wirra and Naomh Breed against Letterkenny Gales. That's the Junior A. In the Intermediate Reserve, Buncrana will play Naomh Columba, Gaelanaja will play Burt. 2 more to go, the Senior Reserve and the Senior Championship. Let's move on. 4 teams again. Senior Reserve. Number 1, Cloghanleagh. Number 2, Gidor. Number 3, Naomh Conal. Survived the scare today against Termon. And number 4, the winners, of course, of Ardra, Glenswilly. And that game, due to a bereavement, I understand, was postponed and will be played on Thursday. So that's what we have in the mix here. So let's get to it. Number 3, Naomh Conal will play the winners of Ardra v Glenswilly. So again, the formality we'll confirm. Cloghanleagh will play Gweedore. Okay, so just I rattle through that again, just give you a chance because I know people are writing as quickly as they can. A bit of shorthand will come in handy here. Senior Reserve, Dunloe, Gweedore. Naomh Conal against Ardra or Glenswilly. Naomh Conal against Ardra or Glenswilly to be played on Thursday night. So, that's 3 of the 4 football out of the way. And the senior, the 4 teams, as everybody I'd say knows at this stage, are number 1, Four Masters. We want to drop them into the bag? Yeah. Number 4, Four Masters. Number 2, Gidor. Number 3, Naomh Conal. And number 4, St Michael's. All eyes. Gidor will play. What are we thinking? St. Michael's. Wow. Northwest Derby. Great game. Yeah. Gidor against St. Michael's. And number 3, four Masters. Naomh Columba, I should say. We'll play Four Masters. So, yeah. 2 derbies. Senior Championship semi-finals, I should say. Gidor against St. Michael's. Naomh Columba against Four Masters. You couldn't have picked it better if you tried, but I suppose I'm not really allowed to say that. So listen, thank you very much to the hard-working people behind the camera and to all of the officials from the County Board who have been here all day, and in particular to the people from my own club, Airua, who had a very, very busy day from 10 o'clock this morning hosting games in Park Airua and in the Father Tierney Park. And I believe some people have never drank as much tea or ate as many sandwiches in my life. So thank you all for a great day. Lovely weather as always in Ballyshannon. It's bye-bye from the Father Tierney Park.
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.